dito po namin may pakita yung mga opportunity, yung mga galing po namin.
Pangarap ko pong mag-champion din, katulad po ni Sir Manny po.
Tuloy-tuloy ang bakbakan dito sa Narvacan, Ilocos Sur. And we're getting deep into the night. Blow-by-blow action presented by Senator Manny Pacquiao in partnership with San Miguel Beer. And ang mga kasama natin, naku, nag-i-enjoy as boxing entertainment. High-class boxing entertainment brought to you by Manny Pacquiao on Blow-by-Blow in partnership with San Miguel Beer. At ito po ang susunod natin na laban. We are scheduled for 8 rounds. Salina versus Uduna. And this is in the 131 catchweight limit. Ang division po natin is junior lightweight. It has a limit of 130 pounds. And naku, ang laki ng advantage ni Uduna in terms of height. 5'10 po siya. 5'5 lamang si Salina. Ang reach advantage, only 2 inches naman ang difference between Uduna at saka si Salina. Kaliwete po si Salina, right-hander po si Uduna. And let's make sure that you remember that Uduna is coming off 3 straight first-round knockout wins.
Ladies and gentlemen, Manny Pacquiao presents Blow-by-Blow here at Narvacan Gymnasium, Narvacan, Ilocos Sur. In partnership with San Miguel Beer, in coordination with the provincial government of Ilocos Sur, Governor Jerry Singson and Vice Governor Ryan Luis Singson. In cooperation with LNP President Emeritus Honorable Luis Chavit Singson and all barangay captains, with Mayor Attorney Pablito Sanidad Sr., Vice Mayor Carlos Valera, Municipal Administrator Attorney Pablo Sanidad, and Sangguniang Bayan members and LGU Narvacan. All professional boxing bout are sanctioned by the Games and Amusements Board. Chairman Attorney Richard Clarin, Commissioner Sherwin Bugarin, the Chief of Boxing and Other Contact Sports, Miss Jackie Lu Cacho Ornido. Ringside physicians, Dr. Jose Rolando Rivera, Dr. Angelo Gorgion. Timekeepers, Romulo Santiago, Kim Dangan. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter coming into the ring, MJ Uduna. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter coming into the ring, Jufel Salina. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 131.4 pounds. He has a record of 7 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws, 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Team Pinoy Boxing Prodigy, Baguio City. Ladies and gentlemen, MJ Uduna. Uduna. Right across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 130.1 pounds. He has a record of 7 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw, 6 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Hearthstone Moniz Boxing Gym, Bangar, La Union. Ladies and gentlemen, Jufel Salina. Judges at ringside, Gerald Tomeldan, Silvestre Abainza, Altrixia Lorente. Third man in the ring, referee Eduardo Nobleza. This will be 8 rounds of professional boxing.
MJ, 8 rounds, bawal ang ulo, bawal ang siko, bawal ang suntok mga basa bewang. Dito, pwede ha. Maliit ang trunks mo. Good blow. Dito ha. Slap, slap.
Okay, schedule for 8 rounds po tayo. 131-pound limit. Si Uduna po coming from 3 straight first round knockout wins. At si Salina naman po coming from 2 straight knockout wins. So pareho po silang mga knockout artists. Magkakasakita po itong dalawang boksingero na to. Salina with 6 knockouts in 7 wins. At sabi nga natin, si Uduna with 3 straight first round knockouts. And hindi po pasensyoso ito si Uduna. He wants to end his fights early. They are making their blow-by-blow debuts. And we're excited to see what they can do. Si Salina po, lumaban na yan sa Japan back in 2022. That was last year. Natalo po siya in his only fight in Japan, but he turned pro in 2018. Ang tawag po kay Salina, the Iron. Naku, parang Iron Man, the Iron. Ang tawag naman po kay Uduna, the Young Gun. He's only 24 years old. Taga La Trinidad, Benguet po siya. Si Uduna. Listed 5'10 po siya, no? At kalaban po niya, listed 5'5. So, ang laki ng advantage in height ni Uduna. Aliwete po si Salina. Oh, nice shot. Salina connecting with a left straight. Malakas yun. And Salina is actually being given the opportunity to fight from close distance. And Uduna, if he just works that jab and he fights from a distance, he can control this fight. Pero si Salina, pladder ito. At saka brawler. He's coming close. He's not throwing jabs. Ang naiisip dito ni Salina, patulugin ka agad. Si Uduna, Young Gun, nakita natin, no? On the waistband of MJ Uduna, yan po kanyang moniker, the Young Gun. At si Jufel Salina naman po, ang tawag sa kanya, Iron. Oh, nice shot, left hand, but grazing. Rock the head back of Uduna. Left jab, snapped there by Uduna. And that's the end of round number 1. Very clear battle lines established sa round number 1. Si Salina, naiisip niya rito, pasukin si Uduna. And that's exactly what he did in round number 1. A come-forward type of fighter. Uduna needs to establish distance. Huwag niyang papasukin ito si Salina. And the former IBF light flyweight champion, Tasi Macalos, nasa corner po ni Salina. He's now attending to Jufel Salina, whose record is 7-5-1 with 6 knockouts. Turned pro back in 2018. Ganon din si Uduna, also turned pro in 2018. But for Uduna, hindi po siya lumaban noong 2020 and 2021 because of the pandemic. Here we go, round number 2. Ito na naman si Salina, pasugod. Always coming closer, dangerously closer to cut the distance between siya at saka si Uduna. Uduna throwing that left jab. That's got to be his main weapon. Yun, left jab. And then he's circling away from Salina. So to move away from that left hand ni Salina. Salina. Oh, that's a knockdown. That's a knockdown. Tumama yung kanan.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, separon.
I don't think he was badly hurt. A little bit off balance, but tumama yung suntok ni Salina. And the big problem of Uduna is that he needs to keep away from Salina. Keep him at bay. He's got to work that jab continuously. There's a knockdown scored by Uduna. Wow, what a turn of events. Dalawang knockdowns na. Ang nakita natin dito sa round number 2. Sabi nga natin, no, magkakasakitan itong dalawa. Salina coming of 2 straight knockout wins, and Uduna coming from 3 straight knockout wins, all in the first round. Both fighters have now scored knockdowns in this very same round. Ito, bakbakan na. Salina is exactly where he wants to be. Close to Uduna, putting his head on his chest. But Uduna, may suntok din yan. May power din siyan. Referee Ed Nobleza breaking up both fighters. This is so unusual in a boxing match. In the same round, both fighters scoring knockdowns against each other. And you see it here on blow by blow.
Ready, Max!
Mahirap iskoran. Itong round na to, pareho silang 10-8 dapat. Both of them have scored knockdowns. And here's Salina once more on the attack. He's like a mad dog on the loose. And Uduna trying to fend him off. What a round. Ako, I'm interested to find out kung ano po yung pakikita natin na punch of the round. Kasi punches of the round dapat. Pareho sila nakascore ng knockdown. Ito. Right hand scored there by Salina. There was a beautiful right hand shot. And then, a counter left hand coming from Uduna, bringing down Salina. So, punches of the round po yun. Dalawang knockdowns scored by both fighters on each other in the same round. Uduna's corner, nandiyan po si JV Alipio and Francis Versosa. Wow, nakakagulat yun. Bihirang-bihirang tayo makapanood. Both fighters scoring knockdowns in the same round against each other. But you saw it here on blow by blow, and you can expect the unexpected. Sa blow by blow presented by Senator Manny Pacquiao in partnership with San Miguel Beer. Left hand scored there by Salina. He's finding the range. And the problem is Uduna is allowing him to get inside. Ito, Salina is a plotter. There's only one way for him to win this fight, is to pressure and to come close. He cannot fight from a distance. And Uduna, that's the only way that he can win this fight. If he fights from a distance. There he goes again. But Salina, as I said, he's like a mad dog on the prowl. dangerous situation for Uduna. He's fighting from close range. Right hand scored there by Salina to the side of the body. There's a bit of loose tape on the left glove of Uduna. Kita natin, no, si Salina, wala siyang iniintindi na jab. He's just out there to throw those bombs. Brawler ito si Salina. He's a slugger. And now Uduna is waiting him to come in. Waiting for him to come in so he can unload. And Uduna should actually initiate the action by throwing the left jab. Pero iniintay niyang pumasok si Salina. That's not a good thing to do. Very dangerous yung ginagawa ni Uduna. Salina, again, coming in, coming forward, looking for the opening, looking for the angle. We are scheduled for 8. It's been action-packed so far. Round number 2, both fighters scoring knockdowns against each other. Nice right hand coming from Salina. He's catching Uduna off balance. That time Uduna doing a good job of bending low, making Salina miss. Salina reminds you of a typical Mexican warrior. Yung papasok and looking to land a big shot. And that's the end of round number 3. Tassi Macalos, the former world champion, in the corner of Jufel Salina. Yan po, nakikita natin si Salina getting instructions from Tassi Macalos. And the announcement that round number 4 is coming up. We are scheduled for 8. Panurin po natin ang punch of the round. Right hand scored there by Salina and then barely missing with the left hand. And Salina scoring the punch of the round, brought to you by San Miguel Beer. Yan po si MJ Uduna. Ano kaya ang gusto sabihin ng MJ? Hindi naman siguro Michael Jordan. Uduna, 5'10". Ba pwede maging basketball player ito? Taga Baguio po siya. Young gun ang tawag kay Uduna. But the Iron Man has been very much in control of this fight as he plods his way close to his target. Uduna measuring his opponent. Now again, you have to protect yourself at all times inside that boxing ring. Huwag niyong iintayin yung referee. You have to protect yourself at all times. Big shot coming from Salina. Double left jab coming from Uduna. And there's time. And it could be, ano ba nangyari doon? Here we go. Action continues. Big left hand scored there by Salina. Pareho sila nakatama doon. Salina is clearly the aggressor. Huwag niyong kalilimutan. Subscribe and follow us on our social media platforms. Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Blow by Blow MP. Yan po ang handle natin. the clearer shots being scored by Salina.
Tap, Oliver. Step back.
Referee Ed Nobleza getting a lot of work done. Less than a minute to go here in this round number 4. Again, in round number 2, nagkaroon po ng double knockdown. Both these fighters scoring knockdowns. And Uduna is backpedaling as he's throwing punches, but it's been Salina on the attack. Clearly the aggressor. Uduna is being forced to fight on his back foot. Patapos na ang round number 4. And that's it. Now we are scheduled for 8. There's a lot of action still coming up. And kamusta kayo, mga taga Narvacan, Ilocos Sur? Round number 5 coming up. And it's been a good one. Dito po sa blow by blow. One thing we've observed is that Salina is a standing target for Uduna. Tailor-made si Salina as an opponent for Uduna, but Uduna is just not capitalizing. Nasa harap lang ni Uduna si Salina, so he's there. He's there to be hit, but Uduna is just not active enough. He's not throwing those jabs, and he's allowing Salina to come in. Standing target nga si Salina eh. Again, papasok si Salina. Uduna's content to counter. Waiting for Salina to come in. But watch the right hand of Uduna. May power din yan. Defensively, yung ginagawa ni Uduna is pagpasok ni Salina, he sidesteps. So he throws Salina off balance. But once that happens, dapat kumonekta siya because nakakakuha siya ng anggulo eh. When that happens. Yun, nag-unload si Uduna. That time, siya nauna. Both fighters now embracing. But you like what Uduna does. At that time, a combination from Uduna. Anticipated niya yung galaw ni Salina. That time, he just turned away from Salina. Inikutan niya. So again, basang-basa ni Uduna yung galaw ni Salina. So he needs to come up with countermeasures. That time, swinging over, spinning over to the left side. So Salina is thrown off balance because you know Salina is just gonna come forward. Walang reverse gear si Salina. Puro pasugod. And for Uduna, mababasa mo kung anong gagawin ng kalaban mo. So you have to come up with countermeasures and make the adjustments. Pagpasok ni Salina, you do a sidestep. You take a step back. But I think the more important thing is you do a sidestep so that he's thrown off balance. And then, pag ma-off balance si Salina, doon ka makakakuha ng opportunity to attack. Now, some left jabs coming from Uduna. And that's the end of round number 5. A better round that time for Uduna. One style lang ang pinapakita dito ni Salina. and he's also a standing target. So if you're Uduna, gagawa ka ng paraan eh. Here's the punch of the round. And both fighters actually connecting that time. And then the lean back by Uduna to force Salina to miss. Blow by blow coming your way from Narvacan, Ilocos Sur. Round number 6 na po tayo. Scheduled for 8. Remember, back in round number 2, both these fighters scoring knockdowns against each other. A very rare thing happening in boxing, where 2 knockdowns were scored in the same round by both fighters. Referee Ed Nobleza in the ring, been very busy breaking up these fighters. Sandali, ano nangyari doon kay Uduna? Naapakan yata or could be a case of cramps? And Uduna swinging away from close distance, that's not his range. Hindi siya makakuha ng leverage for his punches from close distance. Eh dapat merong konting gap. May magandang uppercut din ito si Uduna. We've seen him throw that uppercut, but we need to see him throw that uppercut a lot more. Because he's a taller fighter, so if you're fighting a shorter fighter, magandang weapon yung uppercut. Oh, wala siyang tinamaan doon. Salina the brawler, Uduna the stylist. Classic encounter ito. Overhand right scored by Salina. On the defensive ngayon si Uduna. Some loose tape on the right glove of Uduna might prompt referee Nobleza to stop the action for a bit. Delikado kasi yung loose tape eh. Might get into the eye of the opponent. And again, the same tenor of this fight. It's Salina moving closer and closer to Uduna and try to turn this into a brawl. And Salina now pumping that left jab on the back foot. This round is going to come to a close soon, and that's it. Round number 6 now in the books. Panurin po natin ang Punch of the Round brought to you by San Miguel Beer. And some nice shots connected by both those fighters. But Uduna might have had the better of that exchange. And you see the face now of Salina showing signs of the power of Uduna, the punches of Uduna. That previous round had to be Uduna's round. Been a good one here. Round number 7 coming up. Penultimate round na to. And Salina very quickly on the attack. And again, Salina swinging away. Uduna doing a good job of keeping away from Salina's forward attacks. And Uduna, iniipit niya yung kamay ni Salina para hindi makasuntok from close distance. And again, humahawak si Uduna. Once Salina comes dangerously close, umaakap si Uduna to stop the attack. Ito, napapagsabihin na silang dalawa. A lot of holding going on. And referee Nobleza wants a clean fight. No holding. Just punching. That's what boxing is all about. Ito, akapan na naman yung dalawa. Kawa-warning lang ni referee Nobleza. Man down here. Uduna going down. I thought he just connected with the right hand. But I think Uduna, feeling the effects of the body attack ni Salina, he's not getting up. It's over. A shot to the solar plexus by Salina. It had to happen. Uduna was opening the door for Salina to come charging in. While Uduna, all he had to do was to spear him from long distance, use his left jab, and keep away from Salina. But he opened the door for him to lose and got smacked in the midsection and going down for the full count. So that is a knockout scored by Salina. Let's watch it again in our punch of the round. That's got to be something that we need to see again. There was a little bit of a delayed reaction on the solar plexus punch. Ito, kita natin. Oh, shot to the body. There it is. Another shot to the body. So, ininda na niya, no? So, a delayed reaction. Actually, si Uduna, before he went down, nakatama pa siya ng kanan. But there was a delayed reaction, a punch to the solar plexus, and that was it. But he paid the price. He opened the door for Salina to come charging in. And when Salina is that close to you, tatamahan ka. Salina's got the big shots. He's got the power. And he scored a knockout in the 7th round. A shot to the solar plexus. And then after that, he sank to the canvas. And let's hear the official time now from ring announcer Bobby Mondihar.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time 1 minute and 40 seconds of the 7th round. Winner by knockout, Jufel Salina.
And that was the official time, 1:10 of the 7th round. Jufel Salina with the former world champion Tasi Macalos in his corner. Very dramatic ending yun. Back in round number 2, both those fighters scoring knockdowns. At ito po ang highlights, a very, very intriguing and exciting fight. Uduna with a 5-inch height advantage over Salina. Ito po nangyari sa first round. Salina was all business, coming forward, parang Mexicanong boksingero. And throwing punches from all angles. And Uduna just not showing enough jabbing to keep him away. Ito ang unang knockdown scored by Salina. And then that was a picture-perfect left hand scored by Uduna for another knockdown in the same round. And then in round number 6, bumuhos dun si Uduna. He was able to score a lot of nice shots from distance. But Salina was always there, in your face. At ito mangyari, round number 7, you watch the shot to the body. Yun, a shot to the body. There's gonna be more shots to the body here. That was it. And then ininda na niya, but he threw a right hand, but then he went down on a delayed reaction. The solar plexus punch, and that caused the knockout. Jufel Salina scoring a big 7th round knockout over MJ Uduna with a solar plexus punch. Sensational victory by Jufel Salina.